Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rocktail YouTube for our season opener here in Britton, South Dakota. Your Britton-Hecla Braves hosting the Waverly South Shore Coyotes in 9AA football. The boys are down there just finishing up warm-ups, and, well, maybe not finishing up. We got about 20 minutes left on the clock until game time, and they are juiced and ready to go for the 2026 season. Before we get into our Bolt Marketing pregame show, we want to thank all of our yearly live stream sponsors: North Star, Federal Credit Union, Highway 10, Britton, Health First Chiropractic with Dr. Aaron Mico and his offices on Main Street, Britton, as well as in Sisseton. Jeff and Dwayne at Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, tomorrow's vision today, Highway 10, Britton. Glenn and Penny Banky Sand and Gravel, 448-8521 for any sand or gravel needs. Matt Folkman with Grade A Transportation. If you're looking for a new career, a great guy to drive for and put on some miles. County Line Seed with Precision Planting. Get a hold of Stu down there in Langford, and him and his crew will help you out with whatever agricultural needs you have. C&W Transfer, Main Street, Britton. Jason, another great guy to work for. Scott's Lumber, Highway 10, Britton, for any home project needs. First Savings Bank, Main Street, Britton. Check out their Braves debit card. Venture Communications, your high-speed internet provider. Give Venture a call and see about upping your speed today. Britton Baseball and Softball Association. Tank Seed, Wanderlust Travel Concierge. Reach out to Cassie Rohr if you're looking to travel. Creative Cafe, Main Street, Britton, soon to open. Emily Van Lith has some great things going on in Britton. Metabolic Hoops Academy with MJ Rabick. If you're looking to up your game in or out of season, give MJ a call, 702-325-4267. And last but not least, Warner Automotive with Mark Warner on Highway 10 in Britton. If you need a simple tune-up or a major overhaul, Mark will get you taken care of. Appreciate you joining us here for the first game of the season. Our cheerleaders already out and about and ready to roll. Welcome to our Bolt Marketing pregame show. Got some pregame sights and sounds, as well as a few interviews here to get to. So let's take a look around the field pregame.
Stand over here.
Check 1, 2.
Just like right to the right of me here. Here we go. Down. Dog.
All right, that was a look around the field pregame as the boys took the field and got ready for warm-ups there. Beautiful night out tonight. had a little bit of rain at around 5 o'clock-ish. Didn't last too long. It was a bit of a sprinkle and spit, but it seemed to cool things down a little bit. A little bit of a breeze here coming out of the north, so that's not going to affect things too much here. But had a couple interviews before the game. Let's kick off our interview segments here with senior cheerleader Avalon Dinger. All right, we're here with one of our cheerleaders. Why don't you introduce yourself to the fans at home and let them know what year in school you are?
I'm Avalon Dinger, and I'm a senior in high school this year.
All right, so quite a few years of experience as a cheerleader. What do you like the most about this group that you're with?
I like how everybody always has a good attitude. We're never down. We always just have a good attitude, even though it's 6:30 in the morning. So.
Yeah, a lot of people may not realize how much work it takes to be a cheerleader and the hours you guys put in.
Yeah.
And certainly we appreciate you guys being out there. What do you think has been the funnest part about cheering for the Braves?
Just the excitement that we get. We get to hype up the crowd and just see, like, you know, all the cool football stuff, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. And get to travel a lot. Certainly fun seeing you guys out here, and even on the road. If you don't get to travel as a group, we see you guys out there supporting, and I know everyone appreciates it. So thanks for the years that you've put in here, and have fun this season.
Yes, thank you.
All right, first interview on the first game of the year with Coach Skogstad. What are we looking forward to most about this new season with the Braves?
Football being back. I mean, beautiful night. Got a little bit of rain earlier, but it's not too hot. Not a lot of wind. It's just a great night for football. We're excited to put on a show tonight.
Yes, sir. A little bit of youth this year, a couple seniors. I'm sure you've been asked already how you replace a Jackson Zelke, a Bryce Hawkinson, etc. What are you looking forward to on the field from the Braves?
Yeah, you don't really replace guys like that with one guy. But I think we have great overall depth. We have a lot of playmakers. Last year, everyone who played us knew that 13 was getting the ball, and good coaching on them, but it would have been bad coaching on our part if we didn't get him the ball. We got a little bit more options this year, I think. I think we'll be more difficult to defend because they'll have to defend multiple options. I'm just excited to see the young guys play. I mean, they've worked hard the last 3 weeks in fall camp. They worked hard all summer, all off season. They deserve a chance to play against someone that isn't us, and I'm excited to watch that tonight.
As am I. Little fun tidbit, I've set the over-under at 5 on Coach Can hat throws. What are you taking?
I'll take the over on that one.
All right. Let's hope it's for nothing bad and just out of excitement. But thanks for your time once again. Can't wait for next week, and go get them.
Thank you. Go Braves.
All right, back for another season with Coach Knabel. How are we feeling about our defense this year?
Defense is looking pretty good. We got some guys that are going to be pretty hard to replace from last year. An all-state linebacker. Got Graham back on the offensive line. Missing Hawkinson, guys like Pearson, Riley, Heitkamp, Jay Tischer. I mean, I can keep going on and on about some guys that we're missing from last year that are going to be hard guys to replace. But with guys we got coming back this year, you know, we got a lot of speed, waiting to see if we can turn that physicalness on tonight. So,
I've heard the boys having some fun with the different defensive sets that they're in. Anything new this year you're throwing at them?
We're going to kind of stay with our base defense. You know, primarily the last couple of years we've been a 4-3 defense. Made a couple adjustments tonight. Waverly South Shore historically kind of a spread team. So we're going to kind of give more of a 3-4 look tonight with 2 corners. And if we need to, you know, we'll go back to our base stuff, but we're hoping those adjustments are going to be successful for us tonight.
Yes, sir. Maybe even a pick 6 or 2 again from Mr. Fosness. We'll see what happens.
Goal tonight is 1 pick and 2 forced fumbles, so we'll see if we can get those.
There we go. Let's hope it happens, and thanks for your time, and good luck.
All right, thank you. Go Braves.
All right. Thank you to both Coach Skogstad and Coach Knabel, as well as Avalon, for their time before the game. As you heard Coach Skogstad allude to, he is excited to have some multiple choice weapons here tonight and hopefully throw some different looks at some teams that maybe they're not ready for. So maybe a new look Braves here as we head into 2026, hopefully playing fast and hard. And let's take a look in at their schedule and who they have on deck for the year. So first up, of course, tonight, and don't mind the team logos there. I used AI on this, and I think it just took a guess. But Waverly South Shore, of course, tonight. Next week here at home, make it out to the Hugh if you can against Hamlin. Need all of you on deck. Also a special jersey retirement ceremony for number 10, Trevor Zelke. That'll be next week, I believe I read in the Journal. So come on out to Hugh Schilling Field next Friday. Then we hit the road for 2 in a row against Webster. They moved down to 9AA, so that'll be a new team in our class. And then another road game on September 11th against Florence Henry down in Florence. Then we get to come back home for another 2 in a row against GPL. The Panthers coming to Britton. And then we'll host Wabe Summit here on the 25th. Starting off the month of October, we have a bye. And then we end out the month on the road for 2 in a row down in Redfield. And then over against another new opponent, Sisseton, dropping down to 9AA this year. Last year they played a JV schedule. They will be ineligible, I believe, for playoffs this year. But we'll head over and play on the turf field in Sisseton to end the season in October. And hopefully look forward to playoffs again. It'd be nice to host another one. A little bit of a heartbreaker last year, losing the one at home. And so hopefully we're able to make some noise and make a little bit of a deeper run in 9AA this year. That is going to do it for the Bolt Marketing pregame show. We're going to grab a quick break. When we return, we'll have your Britton-Hecla 2026 entrance to Hugh Schilling Field along with National Anthem and kickoff right around 7 p.m. Thanks for watching Braves football on Rocktail YouTube. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Rockdale YouTube at Hugh Schilling Field. Got the Marshall County Ambulance on hand down there, and we are getting ready for your Britton-Hecla Brave entrance. And getting close to game time. Cheerleaders all out and ready for action as well. A big shout out to Britton-Hecla alum, the whole class celebrating their 50th reunion this weekend, it looked like. Saw a big party going on at Kervin Olson's house. There's the Marshall County Sheriff's Office escorting the team in. And here come your Braves. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Britton-Hecla Brave football team. A little bit of a breeze up here, which is kind of nice with the sun at my back. Eight cheerleaders on the squad here. Can't even get them all in the screen.
Good evening and welcome to Britton for tonight's Eastern Coteau Conference football game between the Waverly South Shore Coyotes and your very own Britton-Hecla Braves. This contest is being conducted under the guidance and regulation of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit for high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential to the success of these programs. Remember, you do not have to be an athlete to be a good sport. We would like to thank those businesses and individuals whose generous support for the Eastern Coteau Conference make these events possible. Rapid Precision Manufacturing, Snappers Driving and Flowers by Anita, LeBeau Farmers Elevator, and Coteau Chic Boutique. Now the starting lineup. defensive lineup for the Waverly South Shore Coyotes. Starting at a linebacker, number 1, 6'4", 200 pounds, and a senior, Marty Mickelson. Starting at cornerback, 6'1", 170, and a junior, Cale Hewer.
Good to hear Bill Meyer's voice on the PA again.
6'1", 180, and a junior, Kyler Salisbury. Starting at a linebacker, number 6, 5'8", 135, and a sophomore, Sam Huffman. Starting at a linebacker, number 8, 5'9", 150, and a sophomore, Carter Lease. At a cornerback, number 9, 5'10", 130, and a sophomore, Ty Thompson. At safety, number 18, 6'1", 170, and a senior, Austin Hovatek. On the defensive line, number 54, 6'1", 265, and a junior, Emmett Scholl. And on the defensive line, number 75, 6'5", 320-pound sophomore, Colton Overweg. The coaches, Cody Thompson, John Kuchak, Robert Johnson, Bryce Ramirez, Andrew McLean, and head coach, Mr. Tommy Woodley. The cheerleaders for the Coyotes, Savannah Berg, Kyrie Fuchs, Elena Kellen, Tyra Lease, Megan Marco, Penelope Halo, and Mackenzie Savick. The cheer coach, Cassandra Grace. And now the lineup for the Britton-Hecla Braves. Cheerleaders, Olivia Bethlin, Cara McLean, Macy Key, Gabriella Hawkinson, Ariana Gonzalez, Avalon Dinger, Alexis Bolzer, Zayden Beck. The cheer coaches, Christina Bussey and Harmony Jones. And now the starting offensive lineup for the Braves. Starting at wide receiver number 3, 6'1", 150, and a senior, Nathaniel Schuler. Starting at quarterback number 7, 6'1", 165, and a senior, Jace Ryan. Starting at wide receiver number 8, 6'1", 175, and a senior, Mitchell Berger. Starting at running back number 9, 6'1", 185, and a senior, Bennett Souther. Starting on the offensive line, number 11, 6'2", 250, and a senior, Graham Fostis. Starting at tight end, 6'2", 210, and a junior, Nathan Folkman. Starting at a receiver, number 16, 6'2", 165, and a junior, Lofton Herr. Starting on the offensive line, number 24, 6', 195, and a sophomore, Max Souther. And on the offensive line, number 68, 6'1", 195, and a senior, Elijah Fox. The coaches, Steve Benson, Dwayne Bussey, Preston Kilker, Logan Can, Garrett Knabel, and head coach, Mr. Jacob Stokestad.
All right, starting lineups finished up. Boys are juiced up, ready for the national anthem here at Hugh Schilling Field.
At this time, we ask you to please rise, remove your cap or hat, place your right hand over your heart, and face the flag as we honor America. Any and all military personnel in and out of uniform may salute the flag. Our national anthem.
All right, ready for coin toss. I don't know who decides if Chaz and Boomer Henry both decide to stand next to each other all the time. It's caught them in the national anthem there. Pretty fun sight.
The line judge, Monty Robinson. The umpire, Jordan Sutton. And the referee,
Got your Britton-Hecla captains for the year set to head out for the coin toss from left to right on your screen. Graham Fosness, Jace Ryan, and Ben Souther. Graham actually committing to Jamestown this summer, so he'll be off to play football there next year for the Jimmies, just moving to Division II. And I think it's Coach Dosh who just took over there. So a familiar face for the region, and it sounded like Graham really likes him and what the university itself has to offer. So excited to see what he can prove to them here with the Braves this season. Waverly South Shore wins the toss and defers.
Waverly South Shore wins the toss and defers to the second half. Britton-Hecla will receive and defend the north goal.
So your Braves will start the season off with the ball. I'm sure Jeff and Dwayne appreciate me leaving their logo up the whole time, but I suppose we're out of the Volt Marketing pregame show now and set for kickoff here on our 2026 season. Got to get used to some new numbers this year. I believe we have Bowen Maiko and Lofton Herr back to receive for your Braves. Caught by Ben Souther just before the 30-yard line. He'll cut it into the middle, finds a lane. Nice return. Just past the 45 to the 46. All right, let's see if I can knock the football rust off here. Had a deep baseball season. The Lumberjacks very successful this year and playing late into the summer. So that was a fun one. And now we're ready to call some football. Jace Ryan at quarterback. Mitch Berger in motion. Screen pass to Berger out on the left side. He gets around the edge. Dragged down by the jersey at about the 45. About a 9-yard gain.
Jace Ryan to Mitchell Berger, gain of 9 on the play. Stop made by number 1 Marty Mickelson. It'll bring up 2nd and 1 for the Braves.
Souther will be at running back. 2 split to the right, 1 to the left for the Braves. Receiver in motion. Hand off to Souther up the middle. He'll cut it left side. First down Braves. Keeps his feet moving and gets some more. Nice yards after carry for Ben Souther.
Good for Braves first down.
The receiver in motion there was Jack Tevedal, number 82.
First and 10.
Bear with me as I'm learning numbers here this year, or remembering. Here's the snap. Jace drops back, looks to pass, gets it off. Mitch Berger with the catch, has plenty of room ahead of him, and he'll take it down to the 9-yard line.
Jace Ryan to Mitchell Berger once again for Braves. First down.
So the Britton-Hecla Braves coming out and moving the ball here early with 10:40 left in the first.
It'll bring up first and goal for the Braves at the 10-yard line.
Here's the snap pitch to Souther. He'll take it wide left, trying to get that outside edge. Ref spots him down at the 1.
Pitch out the left side to Souther. Knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line by Mickelson. It'll be second and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's number 24 is Max Souther at center. He's a sophomore this year. Ryan under center. Here's a snap. Keeps it himself. Plows ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Braves!
Quarterback keeper for Ryan. In for the
Ryan on a short touchdown run for the first one of the season. 6-0 Britton-Hecla. 9:48 left in the first. Lofton-Her to kick the extra point. His holder is number 37, Easton Zelke. Hold down, kick up. Splits the uprights. Lofton, first one of the year is good. 9:48 left in your first. Braves march down the field, and they lead the Coyotes 7-0. You're watching Britton-Hecla football on Rocktail YouTube. All right, back here, 9:48 left in the first quarter. Britton-Hecla just got done marching down the field. They have a 7-0 lead over the Waverly South Shore Coyotes. Lofton-Her set to kick this one away. Kick is up, and it is a booming kick. Lands at the 5, takes a bounce. Ooh, stops at the 2. He'll have to pick it up and do something with it. And he's brought down at about the 19.
number 6, Sam Huffman.
Nice little return there.
Tackled by number 51, Colt Hansen.
Colt Hansen on the tackle.
Be first and 10, South Shore at the 18 or 19-yard line.
So we'll see what this look Britton-Hecla defense has here. Coach Knable alluded to it going a 3-4 here. Looks like Nathan Folkman, Graham Fosness, and Liam Paxton across the front. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Chased down in the backfield. Gets around for a loss on the play. Flags come out.
Keepers number 8, Carter Lease. Flag in the play.
Man, I love watching this front line here on the defense. Paxton, Fosness, and Folkman. Whew.
Penalty declined by Britton-Hecla. That'll bring up second and 12.
Second and 12 now. Your Braves decline the penalty. Souther and Chapin, your linebackers. Here's the snap. Gets the pass off, complete. Slips a tackle. Keeps his feet moving and is brought down And that'll be a flag. I think that will go against Souther there. Had to try, or maybe, was it Souther or Berger? Had to try to get him down. I don't think it was egregious, but a bit of a suplex there.
Personal foul against Britton-Hecla. A couple of them, actually.
That'll be a first down for the Coyotes.
After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes at the Britton-Hecla 39-yard line.
9:18 left in your first quarter here.
Flag on the plate.
And Graham says it's against the Coyotes. False start, I'm assuming. Yes, it is.
False start penalty against the Coyotes.
So they'll back up a little bit.
Penalty 1st and 15.
Snap on the ground. Quarterback picks it up, has to scramble. Lofton Herr brings him down on the outside for a loss. Couple flags come in. Been a flag about every play this drive.
Tackle made by number 16, Lofton Herr. Flag on the play. Blocking penalty against the Coyotes.
Chaz Viator in, Liam Paxton off.
Declined. 2nd down.
Blocking penalty against the Coyotes. Snap, quarterback rolls to his right, gets a pass off, and it's incomplete. Defended by Herr.
Number 18, Austin Hovacek, but it's out of bounds. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Coyotes.
Third and 19 here, 8:16 left to go in your first quarter. 7-0 Braves.
Flag on the plate.
False start, Coyotes.
False start penalty against the Coyotes.
Back them up 5 more. 3rd and 24. Well, they got 2 Braves to jump that time.
Flag on the play. Offside penalty against Britton-Hecla this time.
Back to 3rd and 19.
Third down.
Referees got a bit of laundry to do when they get home. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops, getting chased down. Jersey grabbed by Viator with a sack in the backfield.
Back to pass is Carter Leaks.
Might have made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Viator for the sack. That'll bring a 4th down.
Stick doesn't move, so no gain on the play. 4th and 19, 7:52 and counting. Here in the first quarter, 7-0 Braves. Lofton-Her back to receive the punt. Snap, hold, kick, blocked. Ball on the ground, recovered by Max Souther. Great field position for your Braves. I'm not sure who had the block there. Souther fell on it.
Recovered by Max Souther.
Referee's timeout.
After the turnover, to be 1st and 10 for the Braves at the Coyote 16-yard line. Timeout.
A heat timeout. Marshall County Relay for Life has the tailgate here tonight, serving up some pulled pork and hot dogs, I believe, trying to create funds. Pretty packed crowd on hand, people standing all along the fence down there, and fairly full stands here as well. On September 11th, come on out to Hugh Schilling Field if you're not going to be traveling. Becky Allen with First Form is hosting a memorial stair climb or walk. It's kind of whatever you want to do, but free will donation, anything raised will go to the Marshall County Fire Departments on 9/11. So come on out and get some activity in. You can bring your phone and follow the game along, as I'll be on the road live streaming that down in Florence Henry. All right, Braves set for their second offensive drive. 7:28 left to go in the first. Ball on the 17-yard line. Here's a snap. Ryan with the option, keeps it himself, finds a lane to the left. Gains 7 or 8.
Quarterback Case Ryan and the keeper. Sack made by Emmett Scholl. Beat of about 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3.
Mitch Berger split to the right, Lofton-Her to the left, Souther to the left side of Ryan. Berger in motion. Here's the snap. Ryan, handoff, Souther. He'll cut it up the middle, finds a lane, trudges across the end zone. Touchdown, Braves! Ben Souther, the senior, on a touchdown run. Lofton-Her for another PAT here. Easton Zalke, the holder. Kick is up. Splits the uprights for another PAT. 14-0. Braves lead the Coyotes. 6:41 left in your first. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube.
That'll make the score of the Britton-Hecla Braves 14 and the Coyotes 0.
Fox
All right, 14-0 Braves, 6:41 left in your first. Lofton Her set to kick it away. See if we can have a few, excuse me, a few less penalties this time than what we did the last. Hits at about the 11 and bounces to the 5, picked up. Tackle made by number 20, Colton Chapin. Colton, the junior, listed at 5'11", 190.
That'll bring a 1st and 10 for the Coyotes at their own 19-yard line.
Paxton back in across that front defensive line, along with Fossas and Folkman. Ryan, Souther, Chapin, Her, and another one out there. Ooh. Colt Hansen times it. Gets in there, number 51. Tackle in the backfield. Great timing, Colt Hansen.
In the backfield by Colt Hansen. Loss on the play at about 5. 2nd down.
Colt, the sophomore this year. Six minutes and counting here in your first quarter, 2nd and 15 for the Coyotes. Ball on the 14-yard line. Snap, pitch to the running back. He'll come near side. Swallowed up by a host of Braves. Chapin, Fossness, and I think that was Folkman in there.
No gain on the play, 2nd down. Flag on the play. Penalty is declined. 2nd down.
Penalty against the Coyotes declined by the Braves. Number 18 coming in, Luke Bussey. Colt Hansen will come off. Nate Schuler out there as well, number 3. Two split to the right for the Coyotes, one in the backfield. Here's a snap. Quarterback has to scramble, getting chased down by Folkman. Oh, almost tripped up. Pass complete. Flag comes in late.
Pass complete to number 9, Ty Thompson.
I didn't see what happened, but I'm assuming some extracurricular.
Stopped by number 8, Mitchell Berger. Flag in the play. The legal man downfield against the Coyotes.
All right. Legal man downfield against Waverly South Shore. 5 minutes left to go in your first quarter, and we haven't moved very far here, which is a good thing for the Braves. Here's a snap, screen pass. Ooh, caught in the end zone. He gets out of there. Now he's on the run. Slips a couple tackles, makes it back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard past it. I'll bring up 4th and 9.
Nice run by Hojek, stopped by Her and Chapin.
Forgot to move my camera at the end of the play there. I haven't been used to having to move it very much here. So the punter will come out. 4 minutes left to go in your first. 4th and 9 on the 20. Kick is up. Herr waits for the ball. Receives it. Now on the return. Caught at around the 50. Return to about the 40. Flags come in late.
By Lofton Herr. Tackle made by Trey Cope. Flag on the play. Block on the back, penalty against the Braves.
All right. So that'll back them up to the 49 on the Brave side of the field. 3:45 left in your first. Ryan will go from the shotgun. 3 split to the right. Here's the snap. Jace. Screen pass to Herr. Herr cuts it back inside. Finds the middle of the field. Nice gain for a Braves first down. A late flag comes in.
Pass complete from Jace Ryan to Lofton Herr. Flag on the play.
Goes against the Braves. Back them up 5 yards. So
15-yard penalty against the Braves.
15-yard penalty.
Blindside block against Britton-Hecla.
Bill says blindside block it was. 2 split to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Screen pass to Bowen Michael. Nice gain on the outside from the sophomore receiver.
Bowen Michael.
That is good enough for a Braves first down.
By Rivers base. Good for Braves first down.
3:10 and counting here in your first. 14-0, your Braves lead. Here's the snap. Jace looking, completes a pass. Nice route there by number 8, Mitch Berger. And Ryan fits it into the window. Another Braves first down. 2:40 left to go in your first. Herr split to the left. Schuler and Berger split to the right. Souther at the right side of Ryan. Lofton will come in tight now. Here's the snap. Hand off to Herr. He'll go right side. Finds an edge. And gets
They give off the right side to Lofton.
4 or 5 yards.
Tackle made by Bates. Gain 4 on the play, second down.
Folkman, Fox, Max Souther, and Fossness across the front line. Ryan with the pass, looking for Berger. Touchdown, Braves!
Jace Ryan with a nice
Ryan to Berger on a 19-yard touchdown pass. 1:25 left in your first. Braves go up 20-0. Lofting her on to attempt the point after. Oh, Easton with a little flip to her. Her trying to make something of it. I don't know what happened there, if it was a low snap or bobbled or what, but nice effort by both Zelke and her to try to make something of it. Lofton gets tackled out there and comes up limping, so hopefully he's all right. But 20-0 our score with 1:25 left in your first. We'll be right back to see who's going to kick this thing off for the Braves. All right, 1:25 left in your first. Braves lead 20-0. And senior captain lineman Graham Faustus is going to take over kicking duties as Lofton Her came up limping after getting tackled there. End over end kick, but I think the rest of the team got ahead of Graham on that one. So the Braves will back it up and try it again. Big old gap in the field there. This might actually work out in favor of the Braves if they can get down there and fall on it. I saw Colton Chapin just truck a guy. All right, just got to stay behind Graham here. There we go. Kick across the ground. Picked up. Nice hit by Graham. And nice tackle by the Braves. Whew.
By Faustus, fielded by number 9, Ty Thompson. Tackle made by number 88, Bowen Michael. It'll be first and 10 Coyotes.
I think Graham sent that guy like 10 yards.
32-yard line.
All right, 1:20 left to go in your first. 20-0 your score. Ball on the 32-yard line. Four across the front now for the Braves. Receiver in motion. Here's a snap. Handoff. He'll cut it up the middle. Swallowed by a host of Braves. The ball pops out, but runner was down.
Get to number 18, Austin Hubachek. Shot made.
Gain of about 5-ish.
About 5 on the play. Second down.
Two split to the left, one to the right. Quarterback from the shotgun. Receiver in motion. Screen pass, caught. Tackled by number 18, Luke Bussey.
Mickelson. Sacked by number 18, Luke Bussey.
No gain on the play.
Gonna bring up 3rd and 5.
And that's going to run out the clock for your first quarter. We're going to grab a break. When we return, we'll have second quarter action for you. Braves lead 20-0 over the Waverly South Shore Coyotes. You're watching Britton-Hecla football on Rocktail YouTube. All right, cheerleaders doing a nice job there in between quarters. Starting second quarter action, Coyotes will have the ball 3rd and 5 on the 37. We're switching sides of the field here. 20-0 is your lead for the Braves. Shout out to a couple people I saw on the Facebook page commenting today on our post leading up to the game. Amber Lair, thanks for watching along, as always. And Kelly Beck, I'm assuming you're watching with BH alum Austin Beck, one of our super fans. Glad we got to give a couple touchdown Braves here tonight for you guys. Here's the snap. Quarterback scrambles. Foss's in the backfield. Quarterback throws it at the ground, and then Foss's catches up and tackles the ball carrier again. Foss's all over the field. I think that's intentional grounding. It's got to be. No flag down, though. He was getting drugged down. I didn't see a receiver around, but maybe there was. Unless the ref just thought it popped out, but quarterback very clearly tried to throw it, and it landed directly into the ground. Timeout Coyotes with 11:23 left in the second, 4th and 8. They're going to talk over what they want to do here. 1 week of school under the belts of the students at Britton-Hecla now. Sounds like it went well all around. I saw the Britton-Hecla school had a post about some different activities going on, learning some flag folding from some veterans, as well as some other activities. So off and running. Doesn't seem like it should be here, but here we are. All right, back in action here, 4th and 8. And they will not send the punter out, so they'll go for it here. Ball on the 34-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking to pass. Screen pass to the middle. Braves swarm and make the tackle. Colton Chapin. 4th down stop for the Braves.
Tackle made by number 20, Colton Chapin. The Coyotes turn the ball over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Braves at the Coyote 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 34, 11:15 left in the half. 20-0 lead for the Braves. I'm going to call shot to the end zone here. 2 receivers split to the right. Ryan from the shotgun. Receiver in motion is Berger. Handoff to Berger. He'll cut it in the middle, trying to get outside, and he's tackled there. Flag comes in from behind.
We give to number 8, Mitchell Berger. Tackle made by Marty Mickelson. There's a flag on the play.
Holding Britton-Hecla. They'll back him up 5. Or 10, sorry. Ryan from the shotgun. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it himself. Gets the right edge. Finds a little bit of a lane. And gets about 7 of that back.
Ryan on the keeper on the right side. Tackle made by Sam Huffman. Gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. 2nd down.
.10:35 and counting here in the second quarter. 2nd and about 15 for the Braves. Tevidal Schuler split to the left. Here's a snap. Handoff Souther. He'll go right side. Tackled ahead to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. 10 minutes left to go in the half.
Kyler Salisbury. Bring up 3rd down and 10.
Ryan from the shotgun. Here's a snap. Option play to the left. He'll keep it. Now he pitches it to Souther. Souther on the outside, gets around, steps out of bounds, and then he's tackled.
Pitch out play to number 9, Bennett Souther.
Good for a 1st down.
Knocked out of bounds by Marty Mickelson. 1st and 10 for Britton-Hecla at the Coyote 22-yard line.
Tevidal split to the left. Berger and Schuler to the right. Luke Bussey in the backfield. Pass across the middle, caught by Berger. He turns it upfield, keeps his feet moving, gets it down to about the 5. Nice pitch and catch from Ryan to Berger. And nice yards after the catch from Mitch Berger.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Braves at the 5-yard line.
Here's a snap, fakes a handoff, pass up over the middle, caught! Touchdown Braves! Ryan to Folkman for another Braves 6.
Nathan Folkman for a 5-yard touchdown pass for the Braves.
(26-0) now with 8:56 left in the half. Britton-Hecla will come out and go for 2 here. Ryan under center. Here's the pitch to Souther. He'll go left side, wide open lane. Point after is good for 2.
There's a pitch out on the left side to Bennett. Souther is good for the 2-point conversion.
28-0, 8:56 left to go in the first half.
And the Waverly South Shore Coyotes 0.
And Graham will get set to kick it away again. Graham playing 3 sides of the ball here, offense, defense, and special teams. He is going to need a breather. Jimmy's are getting a good one next year. All right, Foss is lined up to kick it away. Little pooch kick across the ground. Landed on at about the 30. So no return on it.
Fielded by number 9, Ty Thompson. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes at their own 30-yard line.
Cody Chapin, Max Souther, Chaz Vieter across the front for the Braves. Jack Tevedal, Schuler, Colt Hansen, Ben Souther, Jace Ryan, and Luke Bussey, I believe, out there. No, Bowen might go out on the outside. Tackled by Ryan and Souther for a loss on the play.
By Ryan and Souther.
I saw the 8 on the outside. I didn't see the other 8. I thought it was a 1. Well, there's Luke. I'm getting my numbers mixed up here. Luke and Bo are out there. Bo and Luke Duke. Pitch in the backfield, broken up by Max Souther, brought down for another loss on the play. Souther causing havoc in the backfield.
Tackle for a loss by Max Souther. That'll bring up 3rd and long for the Coyotes.
3rd and about 20 here. 7:35 left to go in the half. 28-0 Braves. Colt Hansen coming in, gets blocked, luckily. Caught. Blown dead, ball popped out, flag comes in. Pass interference on the Braves.
After the penalty, it'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Coyotes.
So 3rd and 5 here for Waverly South Shore. 6:45 left to go in the second quarter. One split each side. Here's the snap. Braves in the backfield. Quarterback on the run. Nice hit from Colt Hansen, but Coyotes fall forward for what I believe is their first down of the game.
Coyotes first down. Tackle made by number 51, Colt Hansen. It'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Coyotes at their own 45-yard line.
Viator, Fosness, and Folkman across the front here for the Braves. Tebedal, Ryan, Chapin, Colt Hansen, Ben Souther, and Bowen Myko out back. Quarterback drops back, looking to pass left. Caught at the first down marker. That'll be another Coyote first down.
That's complete to number 18, Austin Novacek. Good for Coyote, first down. Tackle made by Bowen Myko. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. At the Britton-Hecla 45-yard line.
So the Coyotes moving the ball a little bit here. 5:32 left to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 45. Snap. Quarterback drops back, looking to pass, has to scramble. Gets it off. Picked off! Nothing but green grass ahead. Colton Chapin on a pick 6. Touchdown Braves! Chapin houses it, makes it.
That's number 20, Colton Chapin with a 55-yard interception touchdown for the Braves.
Another score on the board for the Braves. 34-0. Bill Myers says a 55-yard pick 6. Hot hands Chapin. And Lofton is down there walking around, so that's a good sign, but he won't come in to kick another PAT. Braves will line up to go for 2. Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff, throws up over the top. Viator with the catch and the 2. 36-0 Braves. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube.
That'll make the score the Britton-Hecla Braves 36.
All right, we are back in action here. Fosness with the kick. Gets it up, rolls across the ground. Picked up. Almost tackled by Fosness. Just gets away. Not much more, though. Got some help from some teammates. Tackled at about the 35.
Tackle made by number 18, Luke Bussey. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. They're on 35-yard line.
We'll have a heat timeout here. We'll grab one as well. We'll be right back on Rockdale YouTube. All right, back after the heat timeout. 1st and 10 Coyotes from the 35. 4:54 left in the second quarter. 36-0 is our score. Braves on top. Paxton, Souther, and Folkman across that front line. Snap. Looking for a short pass. Now goes long. Receiver can't quite catch up to it. Nice job from the quarterback getting that one off. This Britton-Hecla defense was swarming.
Defended by Luke Bussey. 2nd down.
One split each side here for the Coyotes. Here's a snap. Quarterback scrambles, brought down. Colt Hansen on the sack. Looked like Fossas was maybe back. No, Fossas wasn't in. What number was that? Was that Paxton? Nice teamwork there either way. Snap, screen pass to the left. Souther breaks away from the block and makes the tackle pretty much right where it was caught for a loss. Brings up 4th and about 15. Ball now on the 30. Coyotes will send out the punter here, and number 82, Jack Tevedal, back to receive for your Braves. Snap, hold, kick is up. Tevedal lets it bounce, now picks it up on the hop. He finds a lane to the outside. And he'll get chased out of bounds. Nice return from Tevedal.
Number 1, Marty Mickelson, fielded by number 82, Jack Tevedal. Nice run back to the 50-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Braves.
.239 left in your first half. Braves lead 36-0. I don't remember at what point the running clock starts, if that's just after half. I'll have to get clarification. So Ryan from the shotgun, here's the snap. Drops back, looking to pass. Going deep to Viator, knocked around and knocked away.
The pass from Ryan intended for Viator, incomplete.
Bring up second and 10. Two split to the left for the Braves. Maiko in motion. Here's the snap. Handoff. Souther cuts it inside. Keeps his feet moving. And gets about 7 there. 3rd and 3.
About 5 or 6 on the play. Bring up 3rd down.
Two minutes left in the half. Snap, option, near side. Ryan keeps it himself, spins off a tackle, finds an open lane. He sees end zone. Jace Ryan, touchdown, Braves!
Jace Ryan with a 43-yard.
43 yards to the end zone for Jace Ryan. Puts another 6 on the board for the Braves. And 42-0 now. .137 left here in your first half. Britton-Hecla lines up for 2. Ryan in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Jace drops back, looking to pass over the middle. Caught. Tevedal. Point after is good. 2 points after.
Nice.
44-0, 137 left in your second quarter.
That'll make the score the Britton-Hecla Braves 44 and the Coyotes 0.
Boston is set to kick this one away. Little onside kick. And landed on at the 49.
The kick covered by number 53, Evan Gakshok. It'll be first and 10 for the Coyotes at their own 49-yard line.
Cody Chapin, Trey Beal, and Liam Paxton across the front now. 1:32 left in the first half. Snap, toss, coming near side, ball on the ground, covered up. Colton Chapin comes out of there with it.
Fumble on the play recovered by number 20, Colton Chapin.
Timeout, Britton-Hecla. So 6 more points on the board will put this one away and end the game early, I guess.
Britton-Hecla timeout.
Might be able to get home early here and catch a Netflix show. Oh, I'm getting on a bike ride tomorrow, I think. Pretty soon here, I'll be setting up a fundraising page, teaming up with North Star Federal Credit Union. They're going to help me get down to Tennessee next year for a half Ironman competition. As part of that, Ironman lets you set up a fundraising page, and it chose the Britton-Hecla Booster Club. So be on the lookout for that. Figured that's one organization in town that affects a lot of different students in the school district. Everything from one-act play to football, volleyball, gymnastics, wrestling, anything in between. All right, here's a snap. Lincoln Kilker in at quarterback, hands it off to, Carter Groby on the carry. Good for about 6. 112 and counting.
Second down.
Kilker at quarterback, Groby at his side. Here's a snap. Kilker drops back, looking to pass. He pulls it down, looking for an open receiver. Goes deep now to Maiko. Maiko with the catch. And tackled. Nice pass from Kilker to Maiko. 44 seconds left to go. Now the clock runs. Bussey now in the backfield next to Kilker. Here's the snap. Hand off Bussey. He'll take it up the middle. Gets a couple. 25 seconds left.
Number 18, Luke Bussey up the middle. Tackle made by Kyler Salisbury. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down.
Kilker kind of taking his time getting back to the huddle, and fairly certain this clock is going to run out. The Braves are going to take it to the locker room for halftime.
And that's the end of the first half. So it's Britton-Hecla Braves 44.
44-0 our score as we head to halftime here at Hughes Schilling Field on the first game of the 2026 season. I want to thank all of our yearly live stream sponsors once again: North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Banky Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Tank Seed, Wanderlust Travel Concierge, Creative Cafe, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Warner Automotive. It's been all Braves in the first half, 44-0 the score. We'll be back with second half action when we return. Thanks for watching Britton-Hecla football on Rocktail YouTube. All right, welcome back to Rocktail YouTube. Second half about to get underway. Boys out stretching and getting ready. 44-0 is our score. Braves on top over the Waverly South Shore Coyotes. Can't say enough about Ryanak and his crew here, getting this field looking great. One of the best facilities in 9AA. And very lucky to have the facilities that we do here at Britton-Hecla. Before we get rolling, I want to thank our live stream sponsors one more time. North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bold Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Banky Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Tank Seed, Wanderlust Travel Concierge, Creative Cafe, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Warner Automotive. It was all Braves in the first half. It was almost like we were watching a full team full of the Bash Brothers.
All right, cool. Let's have some fun. Yeah, Corey, let's do it. All right. Yeah, yeah. All right, Corey, let's take it. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Yeah.
And speaking of the Bash Brothers, Mr. Graham Fosness set to kick this away here in the second half. 44-0 lead for the Braves over the Coyotes. Graham's kick, a booming one, up and away. Lands at about the 15, picked up. Ball pops out. I think Coyotes recover.
Fielded by number 6, Sam Huffman. Tackle made by Colt Hansen. It'll be first.
Colt Hansen on the tackle.
For the Coyotes.
Jake Zelke, Trey Beal, and Cody Chapin across the front line. Receiver in motion. He'll stop. Pitch. Now he's looking to pass. He'll have to pull it down and run. Hits the sideline and steps out of bounds. Back before he reaches the 30.
Number 18, Austin Hovacek around the right side.
So about 8-yard gain there.
Knocked out of bounds the 27-yard line, second down.
Two split to the right for the Coyotes. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolls to the left. Now cuts it back inside. Tackled by a host of Braves. Flag comes in late.
On the keeper. There's a flag down. Tackle made by Easton Zolke.
Easton Zelke on the tackle. Face mask against the Braves.
Face mask penalty against Britton-Hecla.
Pitch to the far side. Coyotes get an outside edge. They'll cut it back in. Chased down and tackled by Tevedal after a Coyote first down.
Tackle made by Jack Tevedal. First and 10 Coyotes at the Britton-Hecla 41-yard line.
.8:55 left to go in our third. 44-0 Braves. First and 10 from the 41. Two split right, one to the left. And flag comes in. Delay of game, I believe. Yes.
Delay of game penalty against the Coyotes.
It'll back them up 5. Low snap. Quarterback's got to pick it up off the ground. Tries to get it away. Incomplete. Cole Hansen and Cody Chapin were chasing after the quarterback.
That'll bring up second down.
Sounds like Cole Hansen will be a name you hear quite often this year. Pitch into the backfield. Now he's looking to pass. Pulls it down, runs to the outside. And he slips
Number 18, Hovacek on the
at the
carry.
35. Britton-Hecla coach is wondering what happened in the backfield there. I don't know if that was a blindside block. I kind of missed it. I'll have to go back. Must have been Cole Hansen because he's down on the sideline. Catching his breath. Must have had the wind knocked out of him. Third and 5, 6:15 left to go in the third. Here's a snap, fakes a handoff. Quarterback scrambles. Oh, almost brought down, gets away from it. Pass incomplete. Well defended there from the Braves.
Incomplete.
4th and 5.
That'll bring up 4th and 5.
44, Corbin Dawson coming in. Colton Chapin comes off. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking to pass. Scrambles, gets out of there, pulls it down and runs. Flag comes in late, tackled out of bounds by number 23, Cody Chapin. Assuming that's a holding penalty.
Tackled by Cody Chapin. There's a flag on the play.
That is holding against the Coyotes.
Blocking the back penalty against
Or blocking the back,
Coyotes.
excuse me. And back them up 10. 4th and 15-ish. 4th and 14. Sacked by Easton Zelke. Number 48, Jake Zelke in the backfield there as well. Turnover on downs.
For a loss by Easton Zelke.
So the freshman Easton Zelke picking up right where big brother left off. Heat timeout from the referees. I suppose in the first game of the year, letting the players grab some water. It has cooled down substantially here. It feels pretty good out. 4:05 left in the third. Britton-Hecla now with the ball and a chance to put 6 on the board and put this game away. All right, 4:05 left in the third. 44-0 Braves. Kilker in at quarterback, Groby at his side. 2 split to the right, 1 to the left. Tevedal now in motion, comes in tight. Here's the snap. Hand off Tevedal. He'll go right side. Cuts it in. Steps over a tackler. Nice big gain, Jack Tevedal.
Jack Thibodeau up the middle, good for a Braves first down. Tackle made by number 2, Cale Hewer.
Nice blocking up front, gentlemen.
Hecla at the Coyote 30-yard line.
Kilker from the shotgun. Bussey at his side. Here's the snap. Screen pass. Caught. He'll cut it in. And then tackled. Gain of about 5. I think that was Bowen Michael on the catch.
That's complete to Michael from Kilker.
Brothers Kilker running in together. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Henry will split out right with Bowen. Tevedal to the left. No. Easton split out right. Kilker brothers in the backfield. Lincoln at quarterback. Here's a handoff on the sweep from Bowen Michael. Horse collar tackle there, no flag.
Tight end around give is to Bowen Michael. Good for Braves first down. Tackle made by Kyler Salisbury. First and 10, Britton-Hecla. The Coyote 15-yard line.
Two minutes left in the third. Lincoln at quarterback. Henry at running back. Groby split right. Tevedal and Easton Zelke split left. Here's a snap. Handoff Boomer. He takes it right side, cuts it back in. Nice run, Henry Kilker. Good for about 9.
Handoff goes to Henry Kilker.
Man, that is cool. Brothers getting to play with each other, quarterback and running back, getting a handoff to your brother.
Second and 2 for the Braves.
Snap, handoff Henry. He'll get stopped right away. lunges forward. He might have got a yard out of that, or back to the. No, he got a yard.
Tackle made by number 53, Evan Gatschuk.
And that's good for a Braves first down.
Good for Braves first down.
Nice last effort there from Boomer. Gets the Braves a first down on the 5-yard line. So first and goal. 40 seconds left to go in the third. From the shotgun, Kilker on the keeper. Runs up the middle and is stopped.
Lincoln Kilker on the keeper up to the 3-yard line.
Gets a couple yards out of it. Second and goal. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Braves will be content to let the clock run out to the fourth. So 44-0. Braves over the Coyotes right now. When we return, fourth quarter action coming up. Thanks for watching on Rockdale YouTube.
And that's the end of the third quarter. We would like to thank Full Circle Ag for sponsoring tonight's football game between the Braves and
All right, fourth quarter action about to begin. 44-0 Braves. Tevedal splits wide left. Easton Zelke and Carter Grovey split wide right. Tevedal comes in tight. Kilker hands off to Tevedal, and he slips in the backfield. Loss on the plate.
Tackle for a loss by number 18, Hubachek. Third and goal.
Here's a snap. Kilker looking to pass over the middle. In and out of the hands of Tevedal.
Lincoln Kicker fires a slant to Jack Thibodeau, incomplete. That'll bring a fourth down.
Fourth and goal.
At the end of the third quarter, the yard line winner for the 3-yard line was Phyllis Dawson.
Kilker in the shotgun. Bussey at his left side. Here's a snap. Looking to pass over the middle. Incomplete. Tried the same thing. I think Tevedal got tripped up there. A little turnover on downs.
Turn the ball over on downs. It'll be first and 10 for the Coyotes at their own 8-yard line.
Here's a snap. Coyotes drop back, looking to pass. Deep, incomplete. Trey Beal is almost in there, wrapping up the quarterback. Maverick Strong will come on. Bladen Downs coming in. Quarterback scrambling. Deep pass on the way. And caught.
Nice pass and catch from
Groby and Tevital on the coverage.
Leeds to Holocheck, good for Kyle, first down. First and 10, Coyotes at their own 33-yard line. 37-yard line.
Here's the snap. Coming near side, he'll cut it back up the middle. Jukes a couple tacklers. Luke Bussey, the saving tackle there. Good for a Coyote first down.
Tackle made by Luke Bussey.
Sasker comes on, and Cody Chapin comes off. $7:10 left to go in the game. 44-0 Braves. Inside pitch. Tackle made by Luke Bussey.
We get to Mickelson across the middle. Tackle one again.
Good for about 7. 2nd and 3.
Second down.
I think Colton Vasquez came on. Here's a snap, high snap. Quarterback pulls it down, gets the pitch off. Runner moving and grooving on the inside. Big tackle by Easton Selke. Decleating tackle.
Number 6, Sam Huffman.
Well, the Coyotes moving the ball now.
Good for Kyle, first down. Big hit by number 37, Easton Zolke. It'll be first and 10 Coyotes at the Britton-Hecla 12-yard line.
Colt Hansen comes in. Dawson comes off. Here's the snap. Quarterback pulls it down. That's the run now. Gets to the outside edge. Tackled out of bounds by Jack Tevital.
Quarterback keeper. Driven out of bounds by Jack Thibodeau. Second down.
Easton Eimer's in. Colton Vasquez off. Here's the snap. Quarterback hands it off. Takes it left side. Colt Hansen hangs on for the tackle.
Kyler Salisbury on the carry. Stopped by Colt Hansen. Beat a couple on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Here's the snap. Quarterback pulls it down, looking to pass now. To the end zone, incomplete.
The pass from Leafs intended for Hovicek in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Dawson on. Bleeding Downs off. Or is that Bowen Michael? Can't tell if it's 80 or 88. No, 80. 88 still out there. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to pass. Sasker in the backfield on the chase. Quarterback gets away.
Pass intended for Hovicek. Incomplete. The Coyotes turn the ball over on downs. It'll be
Incomplete.
Britton-Hecla.
Turnover on downs. So Britton-Hecla will take over with the ball on the 9-yard line. 2:55 left to go in the game. Here's the snap. On the roll. Oh. Boomer getting tackled in the backfield. I think that was Bussey at quarterback. Getting tackled by a junior, number 5, Salisbury.
Henry Kilker. Good for 5 yards, 5 or 6 yards on the play. Tackle made by Salisbury.
Yes, number 18, Luke Bussey, is at quarterback here. Here's the snap. Handoff. Boomer, left side. He'll be tackled at the line.
We give it to Henry Kilker. Shot for a loss.
Liam Paxton will limp off. Maverick Strong comes in.
3rd down.
.140 and counting here in the 4th quarter. 44-0 Braves lead. Bussey from the shotgun. Here's the snap. He'll roll far side, pulls it down, cuts it into the middle, now back outside. Nice run, Luke Bussey, 1st down Braves.
Quarterback keeper by number 18, Luke Bussey.
Saw the field well there.
Another tackle for Kyler Salisbury.
Under a minute to go here in the game. Here's the snap. Bussey drops back. Screen pass. Caught. Nice move there. Carter Groby on the catch.
Pass to Carter Groby.
That'll be a Braves first down.
Made by Salisbury.
And that'll be your ball game.
And that's the final.
Britton-Hecla 44, Waverly South Shore 0. 1-0 on the season are your Britton-Hecla Braves.
See you next week.
Quite the game, and a lot of guys got to see some action. Appreciate you joining us here on Rocktail YouTube. Try and make it out to Hugh Schilling Field next week, a second home game against Hamlin on the 28th. Have a special jersey retirement ceremony coming up. So come on out if you can. If you can't, we'll have that live for you here on Rocktail YouTube. Appreciate you watching along. We'll see you next time. Until then, actually, probably see you Tuesday night, I believe, volleyball at the